All right, BuckeyeScoop.com. We're here with Zen Michalski, offensive tackle, Floyd Central High School, Indiana. If you're watching this now, you guys know that Ohio State has landed a new commitment.
Yep.
You know, Zen, obviously this moved pretty quickly. Ultimately, why did you decide to make the decision?
It was the best possible option, honestly. And a lot of people were asking me why I did it so soon, but I was like, it doesn't get any better than this. Like, I don't know what anyone else is waiting for, but if you have an Ohio State offer, like just the coaches, the program, the education, the city, it's everything is perfect for me as a person, and the coaches, like I said, are just some of the best on the planet. Coach Day, Coach Stud are just, I couldn't say no. There's like no way.
You know, one interesting thing I think, you know, we saw the offer come out a few weeks ago, but there was some homework I think done before that. You know, what was the process like pre-offer? You had been talking to them, I believe, and kind of what was that like leading up to the offer?
So I posted film from my first game against, we had Jeffersonville, and I posted out film, and they had been recruiting me before, but like never talked to me. They'd like see my stuff and didn't know if I was gonna put weight on, and I ended up putting weight on. And then it was like, how's he gonna play with this weight? So as soon as I put that film out, they checked it out, and then right after that they got in contact, and probably the next day I was on the phone with Coach Stud, and that was a daily thing. I talked to Coach Stud and Coach Day on the phone like almost every day, and then they really came hard, and just, yeah, like I said, every day texting and calling, and they would watch all my games from start to finish. And then the big game they were wanting me to see how I performed was against Elder, Ohio, and I had a really good game that game. And then that Tuesday after the game, I got the offer, and you know, it was history ever since.
Yeah. You know, you hadn't made a recruiting visit to Ohio State, but you were able to get up to campus. I believe that was last weekend.
Yeah.
Take a look around. What were your thoughts? I mean, obviously you saw what you needed to see. What were some things you checked out, and what were your general thoughts on everything?
Well, we pulled in by the stadium, and I remember as soon as I got out of the car, I had like just this feeling of like I'm going here. Like this is it. Like as soon as I remember I got out of the stadium, in the front, we walked onto the street or the sidewalk, and it was the big O and the stained glass. I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. And then we went through High Street, rented some scooters and went through campus, and went through the city and went to Buckeye Donuts and Bear Burgers, and it was awesome. So much fun.
Now, you know, I guess the one interesting thing with you is you didn't really do recruiting visits before you committed to Louisville anyway, so it wasn't like you had established these, maybe deep relationships with coaches from, visiting a school 5 or 6 times. So did that make it maybe easier for you to do this decision with Ohio State without really having the full visit experience yet?
I think it was because I started getting recruited very late. Like my first time ever getting an offer was late February. So as you know, like March the school shut down and like everything shut down. So this has kind of been like recruiting to me. So like I haven't known anything different really. So it just just felt right, and I didn't have any problem. I got to go up and visit like I wanted to, and I already had a really strong relationship with the coaches. So it was definitely the right decision.
What was their reaction? I know, they don't have a lot left to fill out in this recruiting class, but they really needed another offensive tackle. So, I'm sure Coach Day, Coach Stud, probably pretty excited.
Oh yeah, on the first person I called was Coach Cook because I wanted to know who I should call first, and he was like, save Coach Stud for last, call Coach Day after me. And Coach Cook was super excited, like hooping, hollering over the phone. Then I got on the phone with Coach Day, and Coach Day was like, yes, as soon as I told him. And it was really cool, and we talked for a little bit, and then after that I called Coach Stud, and Coach Stud was like, what's up, buddy, what's going on, how was the visit? And we talked, and then I let him know the news, and he freaked out, and it was just a really cool moment, and we're right back.
What conversations have you guys had just about your development process? You are, a late bloomer, I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
You've put on a lot of weight the last 12 months. You don't have a ton of experience at this point. Have they kind of given you a path in terms of what they expect, early on from you, and kind of, I'm sure you've had conversations there with just in terms of how they're going to bring you along. What have those conversations been like? Just
put on weight and getting stronger, and they want to develop me technically as much as possible because a big thing for Coach Stud, what he said, is that I don't have any bad habits yet, so we want to take advantage of that. And it's kind of like when he related it to us like when you're a little kid, your brain's developing, and you just if you just learn it the first time, and it's kind of it becomes muscle memory and habit really quickly. So I think they just want to work on my technique and just get everything down my first year. And But obviously, like I said, put weight on me, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah. Obviously, you wouldn't be going to a place like Ohio State if you weren't trying to compete and trying to play at a high level. But is there a patience to this that you have in terms of just knowing I believe it's your second year playing offensive tackle, I think. How patient, I guess, are you with that, with balancing between, okay, I want to be a great player, but I also know there is some process here that has to take place?
Oh yeah, I knew that coming from, like, as soon as they offered, the first thing everyone said was like, you gotta remember there's competition there, but like that kind of competition, like, so I guess for example, I thought about it like this. So like every college player's dream is you want to go play with the pros. How do you do that? You got to become the best possible player you can be, and how do you become the best possible player you can be is playing with some of the best people on the planet and being coached by those people. And I know a lot of people were telling me, like, remember, you're not going to play very early, you're not going to, like, it's going to be very tough for you to spot. And I was like, I know, but, like, I want quality over quantity. I don't want to have 4 years where I'm mediocre. I'm just there because they have no one else. I want to have, like, a couple years where I'm, like, one of the best players on the field at my position and dominate, hopefully. And just, that's really what I want. I just want to be, I'm ready to put in all the work that they need me to put in and all the time. And I'm okay with redshirting. I'm okay with waiting, like, a while. I really want to be the best I can possibly be.
Sure. With this with the rest of the recruiting class, have you gotten to know any of the guys yet? Anyone that you've talked to, or kind of where do things stand with that? Because you were kind of late arriving on the scene here.
Yeah. When I committed in the car back from Columbus, they added me to the group chat on Snapchat, and everyone just bombarded me with love, and it was awesome. Everyone was welcoming me. I talked to Travion a lot. I talked to Ben. I talked to Evan. I talked to Kyle, and they're all awesome guys. I talked to them personally too, and I think I fit in really well with them. They're extremely hard workers. Jack too, Jack Sawyer. They're just awesome guys. I can't wait to go meet them in person in October.
That was my next. You're doing the Buckeye Bash here on the 24th?
Yeah, I'll be coming up. I think it's at Jack's house, so it should be really fun. Just excited to meet the guys, really.
Well, we appreciate you doing this, Zen. Good job tonight. A blowout win here. We'll have more on that game as well on the site here. People can watch some video. You made the most of your opportunities tonight. A short evening for you, but you made some good plays out there before pulled the ripcord. Yeah, so we appreciate you doing this, and congratulations on your decision, and good luck here moving forward.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Yep.